It's not like the good old days.
It's not like the good old
Oh,
days.
Lord.
It's not like the good
It's not like the good old
Okay.
There it is. Hello, chat room.
How's it going? We're going to play more Keplerth because it's kind of addictive and because we also didn't plan for anything else and we may have all been asleep until about 3 minutes ago.
I just got back from Easter a little bit ago.
Oh, well, I took a nap and then suddenly it was the end of the day.
Yeah.
From Easter? I didn't know it was a
Yeah.
place.
You don't visit family on Easter?
No, God, no.
Where did my horse go? Where's Fatty Lumpkin?
It's here somewhere. Unless it got
Oh,
butchered.
I'm glad you
Oh,
just
here he
mentioned
is.
that, because I just now noticed that I left my pig downstairs. You don't mount them on returning. I just noticed that the goblins have those big rat-like creatures that look like critters pinned up. Do you think those are a food source? Is that a burden animal? What are they using those for?
I don't know.
Well, Kristen put a lot of work into this base. Like, there's bookshelves and carpet and just random crap. And there's so much wood flooring.
I definitely didn't steal a lot of this from other villages. I crafted it completely ethically.
I saw one actually reading a book, so the bookshelves do a thing.
Oh, okay, cool. I've been putting books on their like little bedside tables too.
Fascinating.
Co-op RimWorld? It's definitely not.
It's definitely not. Like, you don't even have any idea how wrong that is.
It has like the base building that's similar to RimWorld and Prison Architect. Actually, I would say the base building's more like Prison Architect. Except these are like the most easy to please prisoners and they don't riot if they don't get their needs met.
They're also not in prison. They got nowhere else to go. They're living off of our
Yeah,
hospitality.
well, they pay us in funny monies. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you too.
What are the Easter activities? Did you hunt for eggs?
I didn't, but I helped hide them for the youngins to go hunt them.
How well do you feel like your hiding spots were? How quickly were they discovered?
Well, so it was supposed to be at my cousin's house, which there's lots of good hiding spots there. But then one of their kids got sick last minute, so we had to move it. And the place we were at, it was just like flat grass. There was like nowhere really to hide them.
So what I immediately take from what you just told me is that you are now carrying one of those diseases and you're going to be around me tomorrow.
No. I wasn't, they didn't come.
Yeah, but the other people around them did.
No, they stayed home. That family stayed home.
There's no
crossover
cross-contamination there
event.
with the grandma or any of that?
No, shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be. That's
Well, I
a
mean-
qualifying word. You say that to a detective, you blew the whole game.
I mean, I didn't ask, like, who's been around my cousin and his wife
Mm-hmm.
and the sick baby.
Yeah, see, now deniability, you're done.
We're gonna die.
Never heard anyone say Sriracha. How do you say it? How do you pronounce it?
I have no idea how to pronounce that word.
I've always said Sriracha, but I don't. Maybe that's not right. Sriracha.
Maybe that's easier to pronounce if you have that as your native language, but we should have just renamed it.
I always pronounce it Sriracha. Is that?
Oh, maybe
There's
that's
an
right.
R. There's an R up front, right?
Mm.
You're ignoring that R. Maybe
Yep.
that's right. Maybe it's wrong.
Well, the fish soup's not great.
That board is enormous.
Let's just come up with a fun phrase and rename it, like, spicy hipster sauce.
I say it the way Wendell does. How did you say Wendell? Repeat.
Sriracha?
Sriracha?
Yeah.
I don't actually know which way's right.
Ornali, thank you for subscribing.
Or Nolly. How's it going?
put these cooked meats in the fridge.
Don't look down on Krista because she can't pronounce that word correctly. That's a silly word.
I've never heard it pronounced out loud. Like, why would I know?
Trying to remember. I was trying to rescue somebody, but I went down 5 levels and I couldn't find them. I hate the rescue system. I hate not knowing what Z level they're on.
It tells you on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Belinda gifted tier 1 sub. Thank you.
It says, oh wait, that's Goblin Village. Can I clear these somehow? Oh wait, there's a little trash can. Trash. Oh, but there's also a confirmation box. Ugh.
They want to make sure you're not accidentally doing it.
Yeah, because
like-
I only need to do about 30 at a time.
It's like saying cement. I'll never say that word right now because I'm second guess myself every time.
If I were you, I would just go with rock juice.
Or concrete, which is probably not technically correct, but it's close enough that people will know what I mean.
All right, I've deleted the other survivors' waypoints, and they're dead to us now. May we never forget their names, even though I don't know their names. So get coordinates. Boom. Head on over. Survivor underground level. Oh, there. I was looking for the number at the end. Underground level 7. 7? That's really dangerous.
That seems like not fabulous. We need baby goats desperately.
Really?
What do we need the goats for?
You use the shears on them and get unlimited wool, because then we can make beds and we don't have a bottleneck for making beds anymore.
I think we're good on beds right now.
Yeah, we can just jack the beds. I mean, the towns are full of them.
Those don't count. You have to build a dormitory bed, right?
They don't seem to
Nah,
care because I thought that too because I made a bunch of dorm beds and then they started sleeping in other random beds and they don't seem to have any problem with that.
They'll sleep in the
Oh.
cryopods.
Wow. Okay. Well, I've been spending a lot of time collecting wool, apparently.
Yeah, I had the same thought. So like the first 2 rooms I made, I just did dormitory beds, thinking the same thing.
These guys were previously enslaved to goblins or being murdered by the mutants. They've got low standards.
They need some higher self-esteem.
How are they going to get higher self-esteem? They spend their entire day in the hot tub playing video games or reading.
Sounds like a dream, to be honest.
Guess
They
it
also have a vending machine.
it depends on how long you had to spend with the goblins.
It's true.
It's your favorite Tom Selleck movie? I'm not able to conjure it. Wasn't he mostly a TV star?
Did he have? Yeah. What movies? What movie options are there?
Wiggly Down Under and Runaway. I don't know if I've seen either of those.
Quigley Down Under vaguely rings a bell, but
Is Quigley Down Under the one where he's like a really great long-range shot in Australia in like Western type of environment? American West, I mean. Oh, 3 Minute a Baby. Yeah, I have seen that. I thought that was good at the time. It was clever. Imagine what deepfake could do with that.
Nothing good.
It'd be pretty creepy, but it'd be probably hilarious.
All right, let's see what we can cook. Salty Jello. Huh.
it doesn't seem like that would be good.
It's made from the jellyfish I've been getting when I'm fishing. Oh, I can make a couple of these. Okay, let's make those and see what they do. Each successful evasion will restore 2 health. Last for 10 minutes, so it's a buff. 25% hunger. Deep fried drillfish. 25% hunger. Your melee attack damage increases by 20% for 10 minutes.
What kind
Let's
of
make
oil?
a couple.
Was that gonna be fried in?
I don't. What kind of oil do we even have available to us here in this hellscape? It's just butter from our cows. You do your taxes. Doing that Tuesday.
There's a Goblin King right down there. Oh, it's so annoying. You drop right on top of the Goblin King. So what was did you color some eggs?
No, we just did an egg hunt with the kids, and then we ate a lot.
Wait, but these pre-colored eggs? Did the kids not have to color their eggs before they found them?
Well, it's usually something the parents do with the children.
They should have
This was
invited you.
This was just a giant, like, everybody eats, and then the kids do the egg hunt. What is happening? Oh. There's some death happening down here.
Oh, it's fine.
I'm gonna close this door. Just gonna close that so that way they don't come out again.
Oh, I dropped all my shit apparently.
Wait, did they take it?
Oh no, I just didn't know what I was doing. It's fine.
See, I thought we had that set up where that wouldn't happen.
Christy, you know what you should have done? You should have been really critical of the eggs and how they were colored. And you've been like, yeah, nobody thought to invite the artist to the family. Look at this bullshit.
We didn't like that's we don't have those at our event.
You just hit white eggs out of the carton?
No, we just have plastic eggs with candy in them.
Oh my god, not even real eggs?
No, did you hunt real eggs as a kid?
We colored them and then we hunted them.
Really?
Yeah.
That was like 2 separate activities for my family growing up.
Yeah, you color them the night before.
I was told not to eat the dyed eggs.
Diet eggs.
Yeah, aren't the dyes one of the biggest things that they keep telling us is killing us?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, plastic eggs probably aren't much better for that with candy inside.
Well, I mean, the candy's already wrapped in plastic. Hard-boiled eggs is the perfect snack. I don't know if it's perfect.
I don't really like hard-boiled eggs.
I mean, by themselves, maybe with a little salt, you got something going, but by themselves, they're not really exciting. They are convenient.
This town is oddly empty.
That's not a town. That looks like a city.
There's no one here.
Something bad happened there.
They were just here. I was trading with them to get all their purple gene packs, and then now they're gone. There's one lady here.
Oh, that's a bug because remember, because I'm not there.
Oh, people are starting to appear.
Oh.
I was too far underground.
Oh.
Oh.
I've not run into that before. I say every time I've gone to the town, there's always been people around.
Nah, but it happened Remember, like Wendell, wasn't there like no grass or something? And the night that Christmas was gone, we experienced that.
The stove stopped working entirely.
Oh, that might have been it too. Yeah, there were some other symptoms. I don't remember exactly what it was. Trying to track too many objects.
Were you able to get chocolate bunnies? My mom got me and my husband some badminton rackets for Easter.
Do you have a badminton net?
No, it was just like a little set. So we can play it in our yard for fun.
Well, you still need a net.
You could just go bat it back and forth.
Without any rules?
Yeah, or you can practice against the side of a building.
But the shuttlecock is not bouncy.
Oh, you can do it though. I took a badminton class in college as my phys ed credit.
That is the. I don't know if that. Would you say badminton or bowling is like the least athletic sport?
Um, I'd be inclined to say bowling because at least badminton you're like outside, and you do have to kind of run around a little bit.
You don't have to be. You could be in an indoor facility and play badminton. There's plenty of room. A
You still have to-
gymnasium.
You have to run a little more too, I think, in badminton.
I don't think so, right? How many people are on each side in badminton? Isn't it 3v3 or something?
2v2. That was the rules we played by anyway. Bowling's also tough on your liver. I didn't realize that was like a stereotype about bowling alleys, about like, oh, people go there to drink, because the bowling alley in my little town didn't serve alcohol.
We would just go to the bowling alley and drink in our cars.
Maybe the bad kids did that, but I didn't know that was a thing. One of my younger cousins was on the bowling team. I was like, oh, bless her. I went and watched a couple of her tournaments.
Women's bowling, huh? So how many people showed up for that?
Honestly, one of the big tournaments I went to, there was a lot of people there. Like the whole bowling alley was full.
Well, but a bowling alley doesn't have a high capacity.
The one here is relatively big.
Yeah, but I mean, there's not room for spectators. How many people can you put on the couches?
Oh, it was swarming with people. It was very mentally taxing.
The bowling alley here, when I was in college, they didn't card anybody. They didn't give a shit. So they had a lot of young customers.
No, they didn't have cute uniforms. It was literally like an ill-fitting polo shirt with the school embroidered on it, and then they had to wear khakis. It was very much like middle-aged dad look.
I worked with someone who took a W0. Is that a tax form?
Good nachos, yeah. Maybe I should go to the bowling alley just to eat. Get some trash in me.
Dudley 64. Got my Jetson Nano. Oh, I gotta remember to bring that little tiny server back to you. I was cleaning today and found that.
Oh yeah, we didn't need it. It'll be handy. Jetson Nano actually looks kind of exciting. I wish I had time to fool with one. I made some tea, by the way.
Glow bowling. They call it cosmic bowling here.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. It didn't take much to impress me.
I left the sickle on the floor like an idiot.
Only cool when tripping on shrooms? I don't know. I wasn't tripping on shrooms when I experienced that. I still thought it was kind of fun.
I wonder if, like, if you took the data from nights where people were cosmic bowling versus not, if they would bowl better with all the lights or worse.
Ooh, I've just murdered half the farm by accident. Now with your cosmic bowling, so with our cosmic bowling, there was a glow in the dark pin, and when it came up, if you got a strike that round, you got a free game.
Oh, I don't think we had that, or if we did, I don't remember it.
I don't know, sub. I'm supposed to donate 10 subs, but I have to sub remotely, and the thing just shuts down.
I'm not
What?
You mean
sure
like the
what that means.
UI? I think he's having trouble with the Twitch UI.
Thank you, Rando, for trying.
He then says, "Eat shit, bro."
Aw.
It's
I don't
not
know
our
if the-
fault.
I
We
don't
didn't
know
design
if
it.
he was responding to someone there. Or...
You find to swap someone's bowling ball with a large turnip. It would have to be a very large turnip. Plus, the density of a turnip wouldn't be right at all. They'd know right away.
You need like a watermelon. Some sort of round squash, perhaps. Buddies who are too little too into bowling got mad because cosmic bowling turned on. Bro, this is messing up my average. Oh,
Do you know? So he's talking about the marks on the lane. Do you know why professional bowlers don't bowl like a 300 every time, whereas shitty asshole bowlers can get kind of close sometimes?
no.
They literally put oil on the lanes to make it harder.
Oh.
Oh. Interesting.
Is there any other sport that does that? That's interesting. Oh, iceberg letter seeds. Don't mind if I do.
I don't know if there's any other sport where the friction of the course. Oh, curling. Curling
Yeah, I
is
was about
like
to say curling. They
now
literally
curling.
do it on purpose.
They can adjust the temperature of the ice so you have more or less water on top. I think that has a big effect on it. I don't know if they do that to increase the difficulty or anything.
No.
Southern Blue Spruce, thank you for subscribing. KFC's bringing back chicken nuggets. Report of the week. I didn't watch the video, but his clickbait title was, "Does KFC have the best chicken nugget in fast food right now?"
Oh, shit. Oh, I did
They
not
look
see
like
that guy.
they look like Chick-fil-A nuggets. Like they have that, they're not uniform, and they don't look like they're 90% breading on the outside. I bet it's a PUFA. Well, yeah, they're going to be fried in vegetable oil or soybean oil or something. There's no way. If KFC converted their whole operation to olive oil or something like that, it would probably triple their expenses.
Also, I think you would be able to taste the olives. Like the olive oil would taste weird, wouldn't it?
Olive oil does impart more of a taste. The reason the PUFA
Yeah.
oils don't impart a taste is because of the chemical deodorization process they have to go through. Because they're rancid.
Oh,
We
what is
got
this thing?
we have a little area of insects down here, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Near the base?
they can hit through the fence. Pro tip.
Yeah, I had to move them into their own area. I know you're talking about now.
Oh, you should close that outside door and airlock them. They busted your shield. I saw that.
Yeah. I'm practicing.
Oh,
I feel like KFC really doesn't represent Kentucky anymore. Well, here's the thing. They officially changed their name. It's not Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. It's just KFC. The letters no longer officially have a meaning. That's how little they care about us.
Also, everyone in Kentucky, at least that I know, prefers Lee's.
Or Chick-fil-A.
I don't go to Chick-fil-A because it's always full of people.
Chick-fil-A is way more in tune with the rural socialite.
There just seemed to be like a weird status thing with Chick-fil-A, and I don't understand it.
Our baby goat disappeared. I need its wool.
Did it
Just
get
go,
culled by accident?
just go steal. Oh, yeah, I might have killed it. Go steal beds.
We should
Oh,
have
I mean,
enough.
I was gonna do wool for other things too.
All right, I'll go get a replacement goat.
I'm just out exploring.
It's got the goats have their own trough over on the right.
Oh, and then I didn't kill it because I killed things inside the pen. It was an accident, but I don't know exactly what I killed.
Ew,
Oh,
I
you
got
know
some
what?
goblin here.
I have a
think it-
sandwich.
I think we just lost it to a bug.
PDQ is the Chick-fil-A that's open on Sunday. I don't know PDQ. Do you? What is that?
EDQ?
No clue.
I've never heard of that. There's that really good local chicken place. They have a food truck now.
Hmm.
Their chicken was
They're
all right, but their fries were bullshit.
There for a while. I really liked their dry rub chicken. And there for a while I like ordered out maybe once a week from them, and one time I called them and they recognized me and I was like, okay, I can't call here for a while.
Oh.
They can't know. I do not wish to be perceived. Zanmart subscribed,
Good.
thank you.
I bet that they
Sandra,
would.
thank you.
You know, they weren't always exploding with business. They probably appreciated a regular customer. They probably hook you up, give you like an extra chicken finger or something.
Oh yeah. Oh, this was years ago, back when I lived in town. They don't deliver anymore. They're on that food truck life now.
Yeah, there've been some dark times where I was ordering food so often I was like, you know, I better rotate to a different one today. Now I just throw away hour after hour after hour into preparing all my food. It's awful.
Yeah, there's no way to escape it. Unless you just want to eat nutrient paste.
Hell of a
Which
chili this
honestly,
week though.
I kind of do. What all did you put in it?
Oh, just my chili is somewhat basic. I don't do with a lot of extravagant stuff. Just beans, kidney beans, and beef and onions.
No special spice?
Well, you know, chili powder and uh, coriander and cumin and salt and pepper. Something else. I mean, look, this is a internet recipe. This is not like my own advanced blend. Golden musket. Oh,
Oh, can I use the shower? Oh, I totally can. I haven't showered since we've been on this planet.
You got the pod. The pod disinfects you as you go.
Oh, I can also use the toilet. You take all your clothes off to use the toilet. Hmm.
As you do.
Yeah.
I can't believe how different this is from RimWorld. I mean, it's just bananas.
It kind of feels like there's so much going on, like between the building aspect, but also like all of the genetic upgrades and stuff. It almost feels like two different games, I think. Do I have any upgrades? I do. Analyze. I haven't found any plant fossils to analyze.
You don't leave the house.
No, I've been exploring every night.
The
I was
top
just
layer?
way off in the west, yeah.
Yeah, nothing cool happens on the top layer.
Oh, okay. You have to go underground. You've probably never heard of it.
So I guess the next layer of ore down there is gold. Because now we have gold items in the stores. $58 damage. Nice. That is quite an upgrade. Alright, I came here looking for goats, and I found golden swords instead. I mean, that's still amazing, but we need a goat. Not surprising that the super Christian conservatives that own Chick-fil-A would be a pain to deal with. I thought the Chick-fil-A employees generally reported a lot more satisfaction than the bigger chains. Is that propaganda?
It might be. But also, they do have Sundays off, and a lot of fast food places never let you have much time off.
Yeah, I think they've got a lot better employee perks. It's a little bit of a kind of a Stepford kind of vibe, though, when they're always like, "My pleasure."
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would bother me. A little weird.
I like to when I'm giving them my credit card, I say something that I know will trigger a my pleasure first. Then, as I'm giving them my credit card, I clamp down on their hand and hold it, and I whisper, "No, my pleasure."
Do you lick your teeth at them after? Oh, there's a worm down here.
Chick-fil-A whips their employees with mental conditioning. Do you have proof of that, or no? I bet you don't. Ah, the herdsman. Sir, your surliest goat, please. It's hard to shop riding the giant pig because his hitbox is so
Yeah, I do constantly.
ginormous.
I find that even with the horse. Sometimes I'll hit the context menu for that.
Baby goat, purchase.
Oh,
Baby horse, don't need. It's the belief in God that makes it taste good. That seems absurd, but those old regular ladies who were just batshit crazy, my goodness, their cooking abilities were unparalleled. You guys ever have an apple stack cake?
maybe,
Oh,
but I
yes.
don't have a memory of it.
It's basically gingerbread like cake in thin layers stacked up with a mortar of what's basically apple butter, apple pie filling in between each one and spicy.
Huh.
I was thinking about that the other day. Like I could probably learn to make that, but you have to make each individual little layer. That seems like it'd be insane.
Look how gray and sad this guy is.
It's probably on heroin.
He's spreading drugs to the other guests.
Put it in the vending machine. Are Belgian angel wings a thing in Kentucky as a treat for Easter? I've never heard of that.
No, I've never heard that either. It cracks me up that this particular arcade machine is just the Mario theme.
Now, did you say you had something special for the... Oh, there's a goat here.
Yeah, it mysteriously came back in.
Oh shit. Whoops. Sorry, fellas.
I would not expect the wings of an angel to taste good. What do you think they would taste like?
I'm just trying to shut this gate and I've hit every animal. No,
Well, it's right click,
I am. I'm right clicking it.
but right click doesn't attack.
But when I click away trying to hit a different spot. Okay. Let me just feed them before they all come out. There we go.
Bacon. I had a cooking fail earlier though. I didn't have any American cheese, and I wanted a grilled cheese sandwich to go with my chili. So I did a 1 slice aged Swiss, 1 slice Havarti cheese grilled cheese sandwich. I would not recommend it.
Did not work out. Well, was it too runny and oily?
No, the cheese really didn't melt completely at all because the bread maker bread was a little too thick.
Mm.
But even then, I don't think that combination of cheese would have worked.
Have you heard? So, some members of my family do like crackers and peanut butter with chili.
Like the vending machine crackers and peanut butter.
No, like you get a packet saltines and then you put peanut butter. And then you eat it with the chili.
Do you put peanut butter directly into the chili, or just like, I don't know?
No,
'cause
you just
usually
eat it like, or some people do like a peanut butter sandwich with chili as well, which I think is odd, but
now once again, our high school, when they would serve chili, they would serve either like a half grilled cheese sandwich or corn syrup and peanut butter sandwich.
not even jelly, just corn syrup.
Yeah, that was a big staple for them, was the corn syrup and peanut butter sandwich.
That's bizarre. I don't think I've ever had that.
It's delicious. I mean, you know, it really evens out the thick consistency of peanut butter and adds that amazing sweetness, but obviously it's not the most nutritious thing or the most healthy thing.
I think the only time I've had corn syrup, like ever bought it, was I was making, I think it was some sort of pie that required corn syrup. And I was curious, and I tasted a little bit of it, and I was like, this is just sickly sweet.
I think
You
it's
kind of just need it for the textural element.
I think it's 10 times sweeter than sugar, right?
Yeah.
It's the fentanyl of the sweetening world. Cheese on apple pie. Now, I do like apples and cheese, so I can see that working. I should have some apples and cheese.
Is it too late to have a snack now?
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about in the future. I don't actually have any, so I'll have to buy it. I really, really like those cheese apples and caramel trays that you can get at the grocery store.
Oh, I've never seen a tray of that. I've seen like apples and caramel, but not with cheese.
Yeah, you get one. You get it's like a big
Mm.
party tray.
Tried to make a better replica human, and I don't know that I did. I think I might have just lucked into a really good one in my first one.
Wow, the entire relationship, all that new replica is going to be hearing is about how good the previous one was,
Yeah.
and that's really going to have a lot of effects on their mental health.
And once you use the genes, they're gone. You have to go get more. So I used all my best genes in the first one because I was an idiot.
What kind of apples do you have? I don't have any apples right now. Although I do regularly buy Granny Smith apples so I can make country breakfast.
Was it you who found that website that was like ranked apples or whatever? I gotta
don't
look
think
for that
so.
now. I could have sworn that you sent us that. Oh yeah, it's hang on, I'll post it in the chat. AppleRankings.com. This guy is very picky. Big fan of Honeycrisp.
I don't really. Sometimes I'll find an apple that I don't like, but of the apples that I like, I don't like really rank one above all the others.
I should rank apples. That would be very loud in the mic. Crisp, crisp, crisp.
Melted cheese on a hot dog and put sauce on it. Mexican hot dog. That is the pinnacle of the culinary experience.
No, they did pretty good actually. Their shield is 400 or 350 points, while mine is 84. And I'm always hungry. Ugh.
Oh,
I'll
look,
just have some
ranch
raw
is ready.
horse meat.
I just harvest one harvest of lettuce and only ever eat lettuce. You have to eat a lot of them, but there's so many.
I have a couple meals in the fridge up top.
I had some scrambled eggs, and it seems like it worked out okay.
We have all these fancy meats, but I don't know what I can cook with them.
You can roast them in the fire if nothing else, but I don't think they're very
Yeah.
valuable like that.
I have had a few times where villagers were trading me for really valuable genes for like meat pie, and it wasn't super hard to make.
I need to go get more piranha. I think I can make another dish with that. Let me do some fishing.
ChatGPT claims corn wasn't in the East prior to Columbus. I think it was native.
That's like really old news. That was like GPT 2.5.
You mean the story about getting that wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious we can't trust it. But we're gonna.
Well, that would mean that the people who made it couldn't make money, and we wouldn't want that, would we?
Level 6 and 7. Ugh.
Oh no!
Grounders?
What is a grounder?
I've not been that far yet. I don't know what a grounder is.
That's the grounder orb is the next thing we got to get for ship,
I think they're a mole people.
probably.
I mean, before they all burrow up. Oh, what kind of fish is that? Looks like a shark.
Maybe they're a baseball team.
We're just gonna have a friendly game of baseball out in our yard.
We got enough people. We could field the team.
This is the one person who just doesn't want to. So, Chad, is everybody excited that it's Sunday already? Because we were streaming this on Friday about 20 minutes ago. And I know I always say that, but every weekend it seems like it gets shorter.
It does feel that way. I planted so many flowers yesterday. Exciting times.
Not crops, but actual useless flowers.
Yeah, pollinators. I planted a variety of sunflower called Mammoth. That I looked at the package and I was like, oh, that sounds pretty tall. But then I looked up pictures of it after I planted it. And I was like, oh, that's really tall. They can get like 10 feet tall. They're gonna be big boys. Bank holiday tomorrow? Oh yeah, I saw the courthouse is yet again closed. I was like, I just want to pay this stupid ticket.
I thought Friday was a holiday.
Yeah, Friday's Good Friday. I don't know why they have Monday off.
Bad Monday.
I guess.
I need to do some banking because there's one fucking branch in town now. I hate this future.
Can I make anything with any of this? Probably not. Seafood soup. I guess we'll make that. Then we'll put all the fish back in the fridge.
What level am I on? I already forgot.
Been vomiting all weekend and there's literally an earthquake right now? You think
Where
this
are
is
you?
related?
Oh, he's in Alaska.
Have you ever made pie?
Yes.
I have made pie. Not often, but I have done it.
Apple pie.
I didn't make the crust by myself. No, actually, you know what? I take it back. I have done that one time. Rolled it out. Even cut some like little fancy pieces and put on top so you get shapes as it cooks. That was a pain in the ass, though.
Where are they at?
North.
Oh, did you have the lioness come?
You can
She's
have
good at insects.
you can have a extra animal other than the one you ride. You should get one. You should get a replica too.
You have a firefly and a pistol. Oh my gosh. Oh,
What the fuck is that? Is that a bomb?
He did.
They were a robot people?
Yeah, looked like it. Maybe that's our first run with them, so that was why it was so easy. Alright, I'm gonna go fishing.
Looking forward to Fridays because the Star Trek Picard celebrates that Alex Kurtzman's contract's been renewed till 2030. I don't think that's the limiting factor on Picard.
Oh, they'll just AI him into existence when he passes.
They already said this is the last season, but that doesn't mean they're not going to spin off something else.
Well, they could just keep going with all the other characters and leave Picard out of it. They don't really put him in any of the action.
Yeah.
Picard spends the next 5 seasons kidnapped somewhere.
No, he'll just be back on his vineyard, and we watch a very intricate winemaking process as a subplot.
The winemaking going on at the vineyard while he spirals into dementia, and like his own personal, he can't trust what's real. He keeps calling in Starfleet, and it's all hallucination. That would be interesting.
Is dementia a thing in the Star Trek universe? Surely they would have cured that.
Yeah, it's rare, but it's a thing.
I unlocked Fishing Master. Caught all kinds of fish.
Good lord, these survivors are on the other side of the universe. I may not have enough drill endurance to get there. Hello, sir. That's mine now. He's just like, how? They just burst through the wall and they're gonna steal my bag of glowy stuff?
Killed all my friends, my family.
How is this possible?
Oh, a Mecco Purifish. Interesting.
All right. We need. What do we need? It's just survivors.
Not even using a weapon. I'm just using my drill. Well, that's worth stopping for that silver. Just worthless old iron.
No one's ever made anything useful out of that. Why do we have a horrible plant growing in the outside the stair room?
What are you talking about? What is it?
It's like looks like a plant of some kind, but with thorns.
Oh, I didn't put that there. Did that come from the downstairs? Did it root here? Did that come in off someone's shoe?
That would be a great game mechanic, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
There was a way we could transmute our copper up to the better metals and so forth. A lot of games will offer you that.
Yeah, you upgrade a table or something. That's what it should be, so you don't have 20 tables in that room.
I mean the ore itself.
Oh.
We're kind of past copper at this point. Give me, 1 iron for every 10 copper.
You kind of got that with the trading minigame, but it's not very much fun.
Oh, wow, everybody's in the hot tub today.
They like the hot tub.
They really do. I'll take your rent, sir. Thank you.
That's when you want to catch them, when they're having such a good time in the hot tub and they're remembering how all these extra services are worth it.
Oh, that guy's right above us. The guy's over there. All right.
Picard season 3 is going to complete. What the fuck? 2 episodes left. We have no answers. It's every TV show these days.
We gotta keep that social media engagement high. Just keep trailing the user along. And then it's basically the Dragon Ball Z method. Find out next time.
Yeah, it really is. That's just, ugh. Alright, the human on level 6 has been rescued. Proceeding with level 7. We need a better robot friend that does a better job repairing drills, because this thing's already half busted.
He's done enough Spaceman's old as fuck, time to retire. Well, that was kind of the story of the first season. He didn't want to be coming back. He had to. He was the only one that could be trusted.
And now we watch Picard battle the Dust Bowl in his sprawling state.
I think with transporters, that wouldn't be much of an issue.
I guess they can just make food out of nothing in that universe too, right? That's a mechanic.
It's
Yeah, I
an
guess
energy cost, but yeah.
Well, you got the crystals though, so you could just replicate water. Ooh, you could replicate Nestle water.
Oh!
Uh-oh. You are dead.
That was a lucky shot.
I
Zero,
think you can
thank
just
you.
eat these fish raw. Like, I was cooking them at first, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on you if you eat them raw.
How do people get property in the future with no money? They serve the Federation's evil colonization plans, and then they're rewarded in their old age. Or actually, I think he inherited that, right?
Yep.
Inheritance is a thing.
Oh, speaking of corruption, do you guys remember the story about an attorney general who ran over a guy and left the scene?
Maybe.
And they believed that he might have been drunk, but they couldn't prove it because they didn't get to test him until 2 days later. And his excuse was, I didn't know I hit a guy. I thought I hit a deer. Because I never saw a guy. I never saw any indication of a guy. And then they found the guy's eyeglasses in the back seat. They had come through the front windshield.
Ooh.
Oh.
So you can watch his interrogations. 3 hours of him being interrogated. And guess what the end result of that case was? Well, let me give you a little more evidence first. At least no less than 1 minute prior to the collision, they aren't 100% on the timeline, but they know it within a minute, he was browsing websites on his mobile phone.
Oh. Well, that's why he didn't see
How
the
to
deer.
hide body.
And he claims that he didn't see the body in the ditch, but his GPS walked basically to it in the phone and then went back to the car.
Ooh.
So, based on all of that, what do you think happened in that case?
He totally just decided to
He
leave.
walked.
No, I mean, like, what was his punishment?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
None. Yeah.
Well, it's something. They offered him a plea deal where they moved it down to a traffic violation.
Oh, I should have at
That's-
least been involuntary manslaughter.
It's real kind of them.
So he called 911 because the car was too damaged to drive because the windshield was fucked up. And it was a little small town. And he's the attorney general of the state. So the sheriff was like a mile away, like lived within sight of this accident. So the sheriff comes over, doesn't look for anything, and he's just like, "Oh, you hit a deer? Okay, here, you take my car and go home, my personal car, and just we'll deal with it tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll take care of it."
Wow. Disappointing.
Does he
And
still have a
yet
job?
somehow not surprising.
He did have a job, and he refused to resign because he wasn't convicted of a crime that would allow him to, or force him to do that. It was a traffic violation. You can't, kick somebody out of office for that. So that state Supreme Court, I think, put forth some kind of special thing, and all the politicians voted on it, and they all voted him out.
Wow. Well, I mean, it does seem like a
Something.
horrible miscarriage of justice.
Yeah, that's not enough punishment for killing a man.
No.
Earthquake over, very small. It's
You're not gonna say it, Kristen?
Alaska can have a little earthquake. Is
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
It's probably barely an occurrence in that part of the world.
Did the dead guy's GPS say he jumped in front of the car? I don't know if we had a GPS from the dead guy. The Attorney General's GPS. So the Attorney General said he never saw the body, but the body wasn't that far from the car. And so he claimed he walked with his flashlight on and looked in the ditch, but only on one side, not on the other side. So he said he never looked on that side. But his GPS data shows that he probably did walk right up to the body. You know, that GPS data is not like insanely accurate, but it seemed like he moved on that side of the car. And the next day when he came back, he was the one that found the body.
Oh, the music got really intense.
Sometimes people jump into traffic. That seems like a pretty low on the list of possible reasons that took place, I would think. Sheriff did not look for the body either. Sheriff, like, I don't know. Well, here's the question. Did the sheriff not look for a body because the sheriff was shitty? Or did the sheriff not look for the body because he saw the body and didn't want to be the one that charged the attorney general with killing a man? Destroy green egg-looking things for big to stop respawning.
Yeah, but
I bet the sheriff is framing the attorney general. It seems really unlikely. I don't think the sheriff even knew him. So you're you're saying that there was a deer. The sheriff went back, killed a man,
Right.
and somehow got all of his innards and guts ground up in the car and in the windshield. Deposited his glasses in the back seat, and then put the body there. I can see it.
I like how a lot of these villagers do not have doors on their homes. They're just an open book.
That might have been because we stole them.
No.
They were simple people before the space monsters showed up.
Oh, what are these? Oh, they're like goat people. Snow avian? Oh, they have a bunch of grass in their chest because they're like goat people.
Someone tried to kick my door in 2 weeks ago. Yeah, the crime situation is appears to be escalating, huh? I don't love it. Mystery pet egg. Oh, okay. Let's see what this is. It's Buddy, a Doberman. Oh, he's a little puppy.
Take him with.
I can't take him into danger. He's just a little puppy.
They'll be fine.
Maybe that's slightly better for me. Maybe.
Oh,
Rising crime brings the need for silent guard dogs. I was watching this other interrogation video, and it wasn't the criminal, it was the neighbors. And, the cops will talk to anybody. But it was an older couple, and they were so stereotypically annoying and terrified of everything. And they kept tabs on everything that happened in the neighborhood. They were just in everybody's shit. But the guy next door did kill his family. And at one point they were like, well, we need to get a dog. I mean, we can't get a puppy. We need a dog that's ready right now. Where are we going to get a dog? And the detective, he's not taking him seriously, but he can't seem like that. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll give you the name of our canine unit. And he got an angry call from the canine sergeant that night. What the fuck you doing giving these people my number?
or you just send him to the pound. Oh, found a discovery item. I found a couple discovery items this stream, but I don't know what they do for me.
Yeah, I've never figured that out. I think a lot of our failure in this game has come from not paying attention to the systems.
Well, it's like you get the photograph or whatever, the world item, and then it's like there's a huge paragraph of text, and I'm like, I don't care. Back to killing. Ooh, look at all the stuff to loot here. Don't mind if I do. I mean, I'm just gonna take advantage of your hospitality real quick.
Rent Rue for protection.
Rue is useless as a guard dog. She's such a coward. A really cute coward, but she's a coward.
Oh, I watched one of my favorite kinds of videos on like the Geo Beats Dodo channel. I don't know which one it was, but one of those two. And it's where the cat shows up at the house through the cat flap, but that cat doesn't live there, and he's just in bed with them one morning. And they had the
Hey, bro.
best name for a cat. It's because this cat, he was one of those that just showed up one morning in the bed with them. Flearoy.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, this guy has a cool chair.
Another level 7. Looks like all of our survivors are going to be level 7 or deeper from now on. You're going to pop some shrooms on your hike.
No.
Not psilocybin, just whatever she finds.
Poisonous, not a problem.
When do we get foods that can deal with our shit? Make our magic come back.
Probably going to be like a potion, right?
Yeah, I don't think the food doesn't buff you a whole lot, but there's like a few that it's like it'll let you do more melee damage, but it doesn't do anything else.
Well, can you cook those in the oven, or do we need a new building for that?
You can cook those in the oven. I don't know about better stuff beyond that. Like the drillfish, if you eat a drillfish, for 10 minutes your melee damage goes up. Another world item here. Ba-doop.
Nice.
Life
Finally
extension.
Finally killed everything.
Wait a minute. I just activated a new rescue, and now it's not here anymore.
That's because I rescued it.
Oh, okay.
And I rescued another one.
Task failed successfully.
Is that all of them? I don't have a thing anymore.
No, I didn't know we were
Oh,
going
no,
to...
there's one over there.
I'll unlock another one. I didn't realize that you were already done me.
That's why I keep dying. This is the Insector Queen too. I'm not gonna activate her.
Saw a Desert Eagle with Donald Trump's face on it in the gun shop the other day. Maybe they get that for home defense. That's definitely... I'm sure the gun shop didn't realize this or didn't intend it to be this way, but that's really on brand for what Donald Trump really is, because that's an Israeli gun. Had a strong beer this weekend and thought about you. It was called Catnip IPA.
Aw.
I don't think that catnip tastes good to humans. I've never tried it.
Oh, look at Buddy. He's a little tiny puppy.
Our newest person is a shopaholic, so that vending machine better
Oh.
be stocked.
It should be. I think that's just kind of become a junk area, but...
Yeah, I don't know what they like to buy, so I just kind of put everything in there.
They don't tell you every now and then if you check it, like, what has sold. I want to expand the rec room a little. Since we can just put a ton of beds in one spot, they don't seem to care.
Where do you get a catnip IPA? And how much did you pay for it? That would be a great drink if you were dating a cat girl. Look at it's almost standing room only at these jacuzzis.
Yeah, I gotta remodel this a little bit. Their sleeping space doesn't need to be
Now,
the way it is.
there's, I don't know if you've seen it in there, there's a stage, and if you build that, they will perform on it.
Ooh, let me go check that out.
You can also make some card tables and stuff, I think.
Oh yeah, simple big stage.
Microbrewery in Montreal, $9 per glass, right? My goodness. We get 16 ounces?
Oh, you can get up on here. That's
Nice.
hilarious. You start playing guitar.
First time that happened to me in this game, I was desperately going through my browser tabs to try to figure out which one started playing music because I didn't realize it was coming from the game. $9 for a beer. That's just, it's crazy. I mean, I realize we're paying $25 for a pizza, but still, I don't like it.
Oh, let's look at him. If you get too close, it gets real loud.
I don't know how we can put a way for spectators. I don't know if that's a mechanic or not.
I'm gonna make it so it looks like there's like a bar area around here. More for aesthetics.
$9 Canadian? Oh, that's probably not as much American, is it?
Still a lot.
Oh. My head sparkles when I witness
Yeah, when
this.
you're in range. We're gonna get so much rent money from them for this.
It's definitely more than one instrument playing, and yet only one person on stage.
Weird how that happens, right?
Yeah, put some seating in here.
I'm working on it. Oh, they're like clapping their hands and stuff. That's really funny.
Wait a minute, did you get rid of the vending machine?
It's still there. I'm gonna move it in a minute. Need to get more tables.
We need to fill it. We need a new vending machine. We need to fill it up with nachos and $12 Rolling Rocks.
Oh, one of them's just screaming up there, as you do. I don't feel positively about that. My character just stares at him stone-faced.
Yeah. You don't get any bonus for that.
Oh, you know what? I took some couches. There we go.
Where's the survivor?
They might not be on the same level as you check.
Well, it says level 7.
Oh, yeah. Level 7. It's not in the same place where you were, though.
No.
There's a new one. Have you heard of some sort of beast called Bearilla in Kentucky? I've not. I don't keep up with a lot of wildlife lore, though. Maybe Krista does.
I've never heard of that.
Now, Barillo pasta, I've heard of that. Try that. I've never eaten a brand of pasta that made me think, oh, this is clearly superior pasta. Have you?
No. I've had homemade pasta is that way, but it's not worth that much effort, I don't think.
Oh, that's the queen's marker. I gotta keep going down.
Don't you have to have some specialized equipment for that, too?
I broke it.
What?
The drill.
A great piece of survival equipment, as taught to us by Cataclysm, is the pasta extruder. Because once you find a field of oats, if you've got a food processor running off of your vehicle's battery power, you can make lots of flour and then just immediately turn that into pasta.
And that's very calorie dense and a good survival food.
Yeah, it lasts forever. You can make spaghetti al pesto just with herbs that you find in the woods. Add some white wine to the pasta water, increases the taste immediately. I have never even considered cooking with wine. Like, my cooking skills are not there, but I was watching a YouTube MILF recipe the other day, and she was hitting some wine and some stuff, and I was like, maybe that's where I gotta go. Maybe I'm ready for that. What if that could turn my braised cabbage up to the next level?
Good, you never know.
Become a MILF? Listen, I can be whatever I want.
I do like the purple fuzzy lightning.
Far too little to get some sort of buzz. It's really just for the taste. Well, I didn't think I was going to get drunk off of it. Doesn't the alcohol mostly cook out anyway? They gave the Pakistani guys split pea soup, and they weren't super impressed by it, but they loved it because they call it desi. I don't know if that's like slang in their language or whatever, but it means, you know, like poor people. They're like, finally, you serve us some desi food. This is just mixed vegetables. We eat this every day because we have to. But when they first started, they were like, oh, you need roti with this. Give me some roti. I got to have roti. They say that all the time. But then when they actually tried the piece of garlic bread, they were like, oh, no. This garlic bread's where it's at. Forget roti.
True.
where the couches are facing away from the stage.
Well, give me a second. I'm still working on it. I'm running out of inventory space. I have to move stuff around. There's so much random shit in the vending machine.
Yeah, I hope nobody does anything irresponsible, like immediately fill it up with shit again. The fuck is roadie? As best I can understand it, it's kind of like a crepe where they get a griddle hot and then pour kind of a flour mixture onto it thin and then scrape it off. So it's kind of like a Pakistani tortilla, but not quite the same.
Is there food in this chest?
But they're like, they don't ever use utensils. Their way of eating is roti is both the carbohydrate and the utensil. So you cook up some kind of, usually like a curry type sludge, and then you make those rotis and you dip in and eat it like that. Pita bread, once again. You know what? Maybe they would sell a bread as like a fundraising thing. I can see that. Couldn't have eggs in it though, right? Carbonara is up there with biscuits and gravy for calorie per dollar meals. That's a lot of butter in that, right? Biscuits and gravy is an amazingly easy recipe. I wish I would have, well, I don't know if it would have been good for me to have known that all my life.
Get severely ill.
Well, yeah, but, you know, as a long process of just being much fatter than I already was. I'm doing steak with steak seasoning that's mostly MSG. You guys been following the seasoning police thing?
Police? No.
I'm not going to claim to totally understand it, but basically there's online, there's kind of a war going on where people will watch online cooking and say, you're not seasoning anything. It's shit. And then the other people responding and saying, we are seasoning it. We're just using the actual ingredients rather than the simulated spice rack stuff that you're using. So for example, instead of Lowry's seasoned sauce, they're using their own onions and paprika and salt and whatever else is in that shit. And now it's been turned into something racial.
Mm.
Huh.
My parents gave me a bunch of steaks. I gotta eat those. I keep forgetting that they're in there.
Why do they have a bunch of steaks? A friend of theirs raised cattle, or?
No, somebody came to the house, somebody they already knew, and was selling, you know, just like steaks out of their trunk. And
Right.
and they were like, oh, well, we don't have enough room in the freezer. And he was like, hey, I got freezers too. And then so they just bought a giant freezer and filled it with steaks.
Huh.
They were just really lonely. That's all.
I don't know what's going on with them. Dad sent me like 8 emails today of products to order, but they were all empty. And so I emailed him back and I was like, yeah, you're going to have to try to resend those because they're empty. And I got like this email back and it's like, I don't know what's going on. I picked the wrong day to do this. So he's losing that ability, and that's a problem. Really good price. Yeah, I actually looked at what they paid, and compared to, I'm not trying the steak. I don't know if it's like horse meat or whatever, but they say it's really good. And compared to what you pay in the store, they got a hell of a deal. Do you know that Bigfoots can run over 100 mile per hour? Is it proper to say Bigfoots or Big Feet?
Big feetin'.
Pretty sure we would have picked that up on satellite.
Animals?
Bigfoot running 100 miles an hour.
Oh.
I would think that would leave a considerable trail as well. Probably would generate a lot of heat eventually, right?
I'm just going to burn a rifter stone even though I'm not in trouble to come back because I just can't. Oh, Smeemer, thank you.
What do you do? Just kind
Sorry, I almost
Oh,
missed
wow.
it.
I see.
Let's go to the shitty robot. Hey, shitty robot, can I have some more stuff, please? Thank you.
Get chuck roast for $5 per pound, but I have to get there early. Oh, you should make some Mississippi pot roast. I gotta learn some good chicken dishes because all my recipes are beef or pork. Why all the hate on horse meat? Well, I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't eat horse meat, but I don't want to pay beef prices if I'm eating horse. I've been watching some Messi the Puma videos again lately, and there was one where a cooler showed up and he like really reacted to it. He knew what was in that cooler. And they're like, "Oh, Messi, it's your big surprise," and they're teasing him and making him wait, and you're thinking, "God, I wonder what's in there." Can you guess what the frozen Puma snack that they buy is for his treats?
Frozen boar?
Say what now?
Frozen boar?
No,
I don't know.
rats.
Really?
Frozen rats.
Yeah,
Why that?
I imagine that's cheap, right? Easy to breed.
Yeah, I guess.
But he whipped one out and dangled it there by the tail, and Messi like snapped it in a way that a quarter inch different, and it would have took off his thumb.
Can't decide how I want to lay out this furniture.
We're missing a couple flowers.
Like flower varieties or?
Yeah, around the bee box,
Oh, is that from Ryan's rampage earlier?
maybe.
No, I only swung my sword one time in the farm. I didn't attack the bees.
He hates the
like
bees.
Like a big cat? Yeah, like a big cat. He is a small, kind of stunted puma, but he's still huge. And he's just such a house cat. It's hilarious. There was another one where that guy, Messi, was trying to sleep on the couch, and he was sleeping. You know how sometimes cats will just lay on their back and with their legs splayed out? And that guy just jumped on top of him and started like kissing him and smashing his face against his. And like it's a murder animal, but it is so tame and loving to that guy. It tolerates that.
How long until it stops, though?
Need a time traveling closet to get cheap meat. That was part of the. They explored that idea in Back to the Future 3, right? Because he was going back in time and buying like coffee and sugar and stuff for 1 cent per pound. But the question is, how would he have currency that would be tradable during that time. You'd have to trade something else.
No, he had that was answered in Back to the Future 1 because in the back of the DeLorean he had a briefcase that had currency from all years in it.
But to get the currency from those years where those prices would be like that would be more expensive than just buying the stuff.
Oh yeah, that's probably true.
Be afraid of a puma, but Toast the size of a puma would be all right. He's not as fat as Toast, but yeah, it's that kind of deal where he almost all of his behaviors I see reflected in my cats.
Does anybody know what the little icons mean on the guests?
Do you have to mouse over them?
No, it's just like when they're experiencing something, there's a little icon. Sometimes it's a diamond, sometimes it's a diamond with two little down pointy arrows. Sometimes it's one down pointy arrow. It's different colors. What the hell does it mean?
I don't know that I've seen that. All I see is the bar.
See, like right now is like two double and it's down and it's kind of turquoise. What does that mean? And then there's the gold one with a
I
diamond.
what you say, yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Maybe that's like the different ways that they're experiencing things that we charge them money for.
It cracks me up when they get on the stage and start ranting.
Got two more guests.
They're so loud. You're bringing the vibe down, guys. What will our guests think of us?
Miss drinking gallon jugs of sweet tea. It's just sugar water.
That's unsweet, and I made it. I reused a gallon jug.
What did we learn that the sugar makeup of the McDonald's sweet tea was?
It was obscene. It was just liver failure levels of or kidney failure levels of sugar.
I do like for the McDonald's breakfast foods, that big cup of sweet tea with that really does fit well. It's true of Chick-fil-A as well.
Let's see how Replica Human does with the insect challenge.
Chris has finally lost it. You guys can't hear it when you're not next to the stage in game. But the guy will like get up there and then rant. It just sounds like
That was pretty effective. I gotta get better shields though. Or better defense, or both.
Chris is freaking out my cats. Cats make that noise when they see birds.
Oh yeah, Cricket was losing his mind today because he saw a bird.
Toast spends a lot of time staring out the back door. And I was out there on the balcony today doing some stuff, and he was just screaming his head off, wanting to be out there.
You sound like a villager. That's what this guy sounds like.
Let's reset all my crap. Let's just start over. All right. Really, the ion skin. The ion skin is good. I don't have
Now they're both yelling at the top. How do I split a stack?
Shift and drag.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, it makes you type a number and then
Yeah.
it's not great. I finally put stack splitting in Z zone. Only took him 5 days. Pretty good. I mean, you should have been there all along, but that's pretty good response time. The speed at which that game is being fixed and updated makes me worry even more that it might be funded by the Chinese Communist Party. Haven't seen a Level 1 Text podcast in a bit. We're doing it tomorrow.
Yep.
fun times.
We scheduled it.
Not live, no. So it might take a couple more days to trickle out to you, but hopefully not too many. If the Chinese want to spy on you, they're gonna, so you might as well not worry about it. You've expressed this nihilistic view of security before. I'm afraid I don't agree with it. Although sometimes it does feel like it's all for nothing.
Trying so hard. And for what? Oh. Our man's back on the guitar.
So, like, this girl is selling animals in cages, but also we can make our own cages now. I wonder if I could just cage up her animals. Would she be okay with that? My Chinese spy must be bored as hell. All I do is take naps and watch streams. I feel like it kind of is when you look at how things are. You really do kind of just come down to either nihilism or hedonism. Like, it doesn't matter, fuck it all, or it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do as much as I can to enjoy myself as it spirals. Kind of in the latter camp. I care, but at this point, I'm even afraid to talk about most of it.
It seems like this would be worse, but maybe not, because it's 219% damage reflection.
The problem with damage reflection is that you have to take damage. Did the guy who sold the meat from the back of his trunk to your parents look like an attorney general? I bet. He probably looked like a redneck. I didn't meet him. Wasn't fair.
Wow, she's really stabby.
Did you get a new follower?
Yeah. She's got a shield. My old one had 400 hit points. She doesn't have as many hit points, but she's got a shield that's 350 hit points. So she has a total, the two numbers are much larger. Underground level 14. I don't uh, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I thought there were portals you could encounter underground sometimes.
Yeah, that's how you get the magic skills.
No, I mean like reusable. So you could portal from town to like level 5 in the dungeon.
No, those portals are always skills. At least the ones I've found. Or
I
not
found one.
skills, but you know, the challenges.
I found one on another map that would let you do that.
Found out that peanuts are bad for squirrels. They sure love them. There's a great YouTube channel where, or maybe I don't know if it's a YouTube channel, it's a video I saw a long time ago where a dude would take peanuts and take a tiny drill and drill holes through them and then put fishing line through that and string it over a branch. And he would capture with high speed photography, like the squirrels would grab them and then he would yank it and they would hang on and just fly through the air. Is it better having dead squirrels in your attic than live ones? I think there's a kind of poison that they make for rats, not for squirrels. I imagine it would work just as well. That kind of liquefies their inside so they don't stink as much. Also, ant poison, I've learned, at least the early ant poisons, were arsenic, just because the ants couldn't detect the arsenic and you could just put it in with sugar water. And that also is true for humans.
Oh, an
And there,
unfun fact.
and there's a woman who worked her way through her entire family with ant poison.
My follower really is nicely stabby.
Better than your last one?
Yeah, maybe not as much tanky, but definitely way stabbier, which is nice.
Bro, criminal tip, this chick ran a diner. And her husband was I think he was a gambler or something, or maybe he's an alcoholic. And he sold the diner for like $3,000 because he had debt. And she was so pissed about that she poisoned him. And then she like pulled herself up by her bootstraps and earned enough money to rebuy the diner. And she met a guy at the diner and remarried. And it was like, oh my God, she completely turned everything around. But then she decided to poison that guy for the life insurance. And then she decided to poison her daughter for once again for life insurance.
They notice after a while.
It took a long time. It turned out that because she was kind of like a socialite among town, and everybody loved her. And the people, because she was quite rich at that point, the people who were helping her at the house and who were working at the diner, all the black people, they knew that they couldn't involve themselves, so they wrote an anonymous letter to family members in another town. And it turns out the whole family had been suspicious all along. And then when they started looking into it, it all came unraveled.
Wow, there's some really cool shit down here.
Crouton just make the weirdest little noise. You alright, buddy? You're not having a stroke, are you? Mr. Crouton.
Help me!
You're fine.
What was the sound like? Can you reenact for us? Oh.
But he's asleep.
He's having a dream.
Do you prefer RimWorld multiplayer or this? I didn't really enjoy RimWorld multiplayer. I don't think it works well in multiplayer. But RimWorld in general is much better than this.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree. I've enjoyed this, but it's hard to beat RimWorld.
Z Blatz, thank you for gifting a sub.
It's a blast. Thank you. Ah, this is the grounder level.
Is it all robotic?
No, it's like a weird, grotesque, like very Lovecraft stuff.
Oh, really? They seemed like robots when we fought them up here.
I'm having to play inventory management sorter.
Happens to the best of us.
This game actually has some decent inventory tools, but there's so many different items.
Yeah, it just becomes a thing after a while.
MSG season steak is not very good. For a while there, I was watching one of those shitty cooking competition shows. It was a barbecue competition. And I can't remember what they called it. I think they called it umami because they didn't want to say that they were just blanketing that shit in MSG. And those were the ones that always won.
It is delicious. Elwood
Lucky
is dead.
shot. Lucky shot.
I seem to remember that happened earlier too. And he said the same thing. Must be a real lucky shooter down there.
I'll kill him. I don't even remember how I got there. Oh yeah, above ground, it's like he's got RGB glitching. Is that coming through in the? Yeah, it is. Interesting.
Am I too far away again? I've gone on a long journey. Let me teleport back home and see if it changes.
No, it seems to be part of the character effect.
Oh, it's getting warm in here. I'm so happy that the warm spell was only 2 days, though. We're back to some nice, delicious cold nights.
Give it another week. It'll warm up again. Look how happy these people are. You're getting like $300, $400 for rent.
I like that you consolidated the hot tubs into one room, but they're all getting in one.
Yeah, I was like, we're really wasting a lot of space. We'll just make it more dorms and then put more entertainment options. There's a cloth dummy I can make, but I'm not sure why.
You could put armor on them.
Oh,
Display.
do they like that?
Is this a chess table with chess themed cushions?
Yes. I actually made chairs for that, and then it just came with them when I made the chess table.
Should have did a Frodo Lays amount of MSG.
I think that's supposed to be Frito.
No, I think he's talking about The Hobbit.
Yeah. I've had more than a few autocorrects go to Lord of the Rings terms and names. Anytime I try to write a lot on my phone, it often corrects to loader.
Are you one of those people that does a lot as one word?
No.
Somehow my replica human got trapped in the wall.
That's what he would have wanted.
I've freed her.
He's doing a live reenactment of the Edgar Allan Poe story. The utility announced they're increasing electricity rates just in time for warm weather. Yeah, there were a lot of articles back when we had that really cold snap that were talking about how we don't have enough of this alternative energy coming on board to make up for what's going offline for the whole eastern sector. So that could suck. Coal keeps the lights on? Yeah, it might not in the future. If you stop digging it out of the ground and burning it, it doesn't keep the lights on. Apparently the G7 is pushing more nuclear. That seems like a pretty good solution, but it takes so long to come online. If we can use some of these new designs. I just worry that the old guard builders like GE are controlling that.
I've seen at least 2 different stories about nuclear containment stuff leaking. And I wonder how much of that is fossil fuel people freaking out. Or if it's legitimately becoming a problem because they can't afford to maintain it anymore.
I'm sure it happens, but we certainly have the money to deal with it if we would just allocate it for that. That's always what it comes back to, right? It's so depressing.
Yeah.
And those leaked documents, you don't know what's real and what's not, but it doesn't seem like they're refuting most of it. And the numbers for the dead might have been monkeyed with, but it seems like the text is sound. And a lot of the text was saying that Ukraine is out of munitions by this Friday.
I'm curious too, like that's the thing with anything you see online. It's like, was this leaked on purpose though? Are they pretending to be upset about it, but they leaked it on themselves?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it was leaked on purpose either way, but yeah, I see what you're saying. It doesn't look good for him. I don't know how you'd spin that to be a good thing. I guess maybe you could be like, yeah, see how bad it is? We need more money, but
I was thinking more like they leaked it so Russia would be overconfident.
I don't know. Because now they're talking about maybe the big push won't happen. Yeah, these guys don't look like robots at all, man. They look like mole people. That fits with the grounder thing.
Those two guys with shotguns at the very end were like shooting your follower while I just stabbed him in the back with a spear.
They killed both the lion and the follower, but they didn't really target me.
Yeah, same. Was that one of you?
What?
Did you hear that? It was like a shoo.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Someone sneeze. Was that a phantom sneeze? Was that our FBI guy? He heard us talking about the leaks and was like, I'll pop in there real quick.
He's got hay fever. The pollen count in his area is crazy.
It is.
I guess today would not have been a bad pollen day, right? Because didn't it frost last night?
Usually rain helps it, and it's been dry the last couple days. I didn't check today to see what the pollen count. Let's look right now.
Massive spike of fiber rollout. Oh, because of Starlink. Yeah, I mean, it's the first time I've ever had competition, right? That's nice.
Allergy risk remains high. Next 3 days. Air quality index is moderate.
What happens if you get an allergy attack when you're out in the woods?
I usually carry Benadryl as part of my med kit.
Does it
Carry
make you
Benadryl,
drowsy?
ibuprofen. Well, it's like a daytime. Oh, look, there's a guy here. I'm gonna kill him for his goods. He had a bunch of meat. Great. No, you can do a daytime one, but I do Benadryl, I do ibuprofen, and I do diarrhea pills. Never had to use the diarrhea pills, but I don't want to be without them. For too many horror stories. Had a really bad ice storm in Montreal. I heard Canada was dealing with that.
Doesn't that happen every Tuesday in Canada?
I guess this one was really bad. It knocked out the power everywhere. Hi, quickie. Oh, the roasted beef's not bad. Just eating it by itself. I feel like I should use that in a recipe, but I don't think there's a ton of recipes that use it.
I have some mashed potatoes with it.
Planet has a disturbing lack of potatoes.
Oh, one of the cows just made a loud noise.
We are out of room in the crafting room.
For more crafting items.
I'm going to put it up here temporarily. Whenever you get a chance, you should move it.
Oh, is that gold?
Now you can make a golden stove. You think that makes more food,
Maybe
or
more recipes.
should we? You know what? Let's not make a golden stove, but maybe we should make a silver stove and see what that does.
Party's over, fellas. I gotta move this. We're gonna expand it out this way. They get so upset when they can't all get in the hot tub. Look at them milling around. You guys should be bettering yourselves. Not just sitting in hot water all day.
Silver stove is plus 75% cooking efficiency.
Oh.
I don't know what that translates into exactly. Oh, I think it uses fewer items. I love Americans talking about Ukraine while you don't even know where it is. Neither your country was under Soviet control. That's fine. I agree with you, which is why we should have nothing to do with it.
Oh, the camp. There's no one's here. There's a porta potty.
Oh, great. They have facilities.
Steal that porta potty.
Oh, you totally can.
What a horrible crime.
Steal the tent too.
Oh, yeah. I can make a 1 sandwich per egg now.
Oh, so it is okay, well that makes sense because the other stuff's that way too.
So we kind of been struggling against the food when we just needed to keep upgrading.
Upgrade.
Kind of annoying.
I mean, you can cook some better stuff, but yeah, none of it's awesome.
I mean, you cook the same stuff here. It's just that, you know, you get way more for your ingredients. What if Russia takes over Ukraine? It was all just a huge ploy to get crap tons of American money. I don't think Putin was in on it. It's just, you know, taking advantage of a crisis. That's what they do. And you get to fight your long-standing enemies and try. America is trying to protect the dollar, and it's good for us if they do. But, you know, like, as much as I know that would benefit me, I can't support it because Jesus Christ.
At level 14, there's a lot of those, like, Archotech things.
What do they do?
Like, they're just little rooms that are that Archotech technology.
Forgot to move some stuff around, that's alright.
I'm just going to fill the vending machine with weird items.
I
think
appreciate
we're going to get a lot of really positive Yelp reviews of people just talking about how much they love how random these vending machines are. They're going to be doing YouTube videos.
They don't have internet access here. We haven't done that yet. Okay. Got all these weird crafting tables.
Finally, I am almost to the survivor. Ah!
You just die.
Yeah. I really wish I could find a. I keep exploring the Archotech things because it's like, oh, there'll be a portal here, so we can easily get to here from the base. There's not.
Lucky shot.
I did die very quickly.
Oh, I like these rocking chairs.
I stole those from a local village.
It's weird that we need a door right here, though.
No. You come here.
Yeah, that's the long way to walk. We just add another door right here. It'd be cool. Get right to the teleporter room.
Gotta figure out a way to organize some of these chests, but there's so many items I just don't even know where to begin.
Can we color code them somehow?
I don't think so. Maybe there's a way and I just don't know what it is.
I don't know. They need much larger storage in this game because of the number of items.
Yeah.
By Canadian-Ukraine sovereignty bonds. I don't know if now's the time to be getting into the bond market.
One of these guys is a night owl, like he just plays video games all night. How do you learn more about your people?
You send them online surveys over and
Hmm.
over and over.
Like I right click on them, but I don't know how to.
God, the luck on those guys.
That was me being stupid.
Oh, look at the fancy new eating.
You get a lot more bang for your buck out of that thing.
Let me throw out all the food I have and see what I can make.
For some reason, when we were cooking with a wood stove, we were throwing away 90% of every apple.
As you do. Naturally. I'll make some salty jello.
What?
One of the fish you can make something called salty jello.
That does not sound good.
No.
No walking animations? That's the RimWorld Prison Architect style. No legs.
This is their metaverse future.
Legs are beyond.
Don't think there's going to be a metaverse feature.
I still believe.
They have little nubs for legs, but they don't have any articulation. So am I allowed to go down to level 10 or will that kill me instantly?
Oh,
There's an antidote in the fridge, unless somebody else used it.
Maybe I did use it. Okay, well I can do level 6. Ooh, fusion crystals. What do we use these for? Improving armor. Oh, I need that. I need better armor.
Oh. I just noticed I've only got 100 health. That's seems wrong. Is it when I did this stuff earlier?
If we could always see our own health as a number from 0 to 100, I bet that would be terrifying.
Why am I suddenly taking damage?
Or you think it's like, yeah, I'm going to be like a 75 or better, and you're in the 40s.
Well, it's 6 a.m. Time to get in the hot tub and soak all day.
Do squats in the gym, watch the number click down. Squats are good for you.
I
I'm
like how
thinking
these guys pull out mugs out of nowhere too.
in the hot tub.
In the hot tub or like when they're reading or something.
They keep the mugs just underwater in the hot tub.
Oh yeah.
They rinse it out over the jets. Ever seen the little glass rinser attachments you can buy for your sink?
No, that seems not fully necessary.
You push a glass upside down on top of it, and it sprays water up and rinses the glass. It
Huh.
seems like an unnecessary invention. I want one of those so bad. Why, Hand of Code? You do bottling? Oh, okay. Chris, are you ever going to take your country housewife endeavors into brewing or anything like that? Stilling?
Maybe we planted grapevines, but we planted a variety that's good for either winemaking or like just eating, fresh eating. I don't know, maybe.
If you did a microbrew, what would you call it?
With grapes?
No, it's a beer.
I don't know, probably some sort of pun, but I don't know a lot about beer.
Macro-roo.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I'd call it that.
Holler Hal. She doesn't live in a holler.
Yeah, I'm not that far out.
I think the idea of the bottle rinser thing is that it gives you a streak-free rinse for presentation. I saw it in one of those bar shows one time where somebody took the Gordon Ramsay model and just made it about bars.
Oh. Meow.
Is that Cricket?
That was Cricket in the background.
Didn't hear him.
He's got things to say.
Toast got up on the kitchen table today. He's on a affection embargo.
It's like, see if I care.
Oh, he cares. And I really pampered him today, too. That was a big betrayal.
I'm gonna put random crafting items in one of these top chests. Stuff I can plant, I'm trying to keep in one place as well. Or use for gardening. It's so hard to classify some of these items. It's like, I have no idea what this does.
Imagine working on the Alibaba categorization team.
Four a.m. off to bed. See ya.
Thanks for hanging out.
All right, which one of these things do I not care about? Critical damage chance increases. Pets attack damage increases? That's probably actually pretty good.
Found the nightmare mushrooms, which we need to grow a lot of. And nightmare berries and seeds.
Thing where the shield regenerates is so big. But it's really good. I'm gonna give up Shooting Master.
That was pretty effective. Oh, no, it wasn't. I almost died.
Looking for a van that's over 40 years old because of a London congestion charge and new ultra-low emission zone. I saw there's another like loophole thing that the EPA is doing to push EVs, and it's really, really soon. I don't think we're going to be ready for that. I got an Amazon box today, and it's next to the door. I can hear Crouton like ripping into it.
He wants it.
Well, we got 4 goats now.
Excellent.
Oh, an accessory. Oh, look at that.
Amazon's where the greenies come from. I cut the number of greenies per day down by half because I'm worried about Toast getting feline diabetes. And they're starting to stack up because of the subscriber sale. I gotta adjust that. Did you make any attempt to sort these things?
Yeah, I put tools and weapons down at the bottom.
The stuff in that leftmost chest, like the boosters, why don't we just sell those to the villagers?
I don't know. I just put them in there because I didn't wanted to put them all in one spot.
Look at all these insector appendages we have.
Yeah,
That's a construction material.
They don't stack, so you just have to
No.
like put them all in one spot.
These are not construction. These are accessories. You equip them.
Oh.
Look at all these people up here. You guys should collect some rent. They're really happy right now.
I got like 10 grand. Go ahead.
I've got 15.
I guess we're gonna need to buy gold, and you know what? I'll do that. I'm gonna go to the town and see if I can buy up some gold. Also, I gotta get a new mount. This thing is too big. I should go get a insect mount, shouldn't I? Got my cat the pill hiding greenies, and she hates them. I've never tried those, but they love the crunchy ones. Also, though, I was worried about that the one time I had to use toast pills, and I just put it in a little ball of wet cat food, and he like ate the wet cat food away from it, and I was like, oh no. And then he just crunched the pill on its own. He was happy to have it. But he is a bit of a pig.
Oh, it was doing so good with the vampirism. King Sidorak, thank you.
Rolled another 20.
Where should start a formal web shop? Should I do like LTT and do separate sites? Yes.
Krista, are you aware that there are home interior stores in some of the towns?
No, I usually just steal from the villagers.
This one's got haystack, cabinets, golden floor, meat drying rack.
What village is that? Like, I see where you are, but...
They don't have the same names. You'll have to mouse over the teleporter there.
Right.
And what does that say?
I mean, I have like 100 portals in here.
No. You see where my icon is on the map? Float your mouse over the teleporter that's just south of me, like a little spiral
Oh,
thing.
town 4. Okay. Let me rename this to Home Decor Store.
Feeding cats lean red meat. My cats won't always eat raw meat. I've tried to give them like chicken cuttings, and it's over here.
Oh, sorry. Come in.
And I'll try to give them little bits of raw beef, and sometimes they'll eat it, but not always. It's in there. See the table?
Oh, right.
Also, what is her? Does she give? Will she like give us a special thing? No, just sell supplies.
Yeah. Already got a fireplace. What is that? Town wall. Oh, that's interesting. We could wall off our settlement like they've done here. Oh, the coat rack. Oh, it's an infusion stand. It looks like coat rack. Cabinet. We've already got several of those. A square flower pot. I'll take their candle. It's really funny that there's no penalty for just stealing from them instead. I mean, I'm not killing them. I'm just casually stealing their stuff. It's fine. This guy wants beef. Oh, I don't have 3. Sorry. Look how like we have all of these other items for them to do in the main common room, and they really just like to sit in the hot tub.
Ready-made cat foods could be hyper palatable in the same way that Doritos are for humans. Oh, they for sure are. My cats would rather have dry food than almost anything. Actually, I've heard some of the vets on YouTube talk about you should not feed your cat always the same flavor because they will get addicted. I don't know. I mean, you know, sometimes people claim to be cat experts, and I'm not sure I trust them. But my cats do really like that dry food. And Toast will sometimes he'll turn down a wet food flavor, but then if I get him a little dry food, he's fine with that.
We have a couple people taking showers. And everyone else is in the hot tub. Not a single person in the lobby.
Perfect time for a live stream.
I guess we could put some tile down in there. We're really warping the wood floors.
I don't care too much for my cats. They're addicted to food as long as they're enjoying themselves.
And getting the nutrition they need so they're not sick.
Probably not the best nutrition I could give them, but I don't know how to do it better. I'm spending a lot of fucking money on it. Of course, that doesn't mean anything. I did not get any gold. Wow, it is a party in there.
Yeah, they love it. Like, I'm sitting here trying to put flooring down and they're getting mad.
Tetanus, like dogs can't eat chocolate. I think the dogs can't digest the chocolate, right? So even if it doesn't kill them,
Not good for them.
probably not something they enjoy in the aftermath.
You know, it's interesting they never go outside.
There's no hot tubs out there.
I guess so. Oh, sales revenue, $47. I wonder what sold.
Krista, have you tried to give Cricket any more catnip?
No, he just had the little catnip banana for a while. And he didn't, like, I mean, he'll play with it, but he didn't react super strongly to it. Need more stone floor.
What happens if you remove all the hot tubs? Have you seen any of the footage out of France recently?
That's what they on the stage about. More hot tubs. Vive la France.
Did you see the videos about the French people taking over the BlackRock building?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out that's not the BlackRock building. That's just a building where BlackRock has its offices on the 3rd floor. So everybody else in that building had to deal with flare smoke and all that bullshit.
Oh, that sucks.
Everybody else in that building, as if everybody's not rioting together.
It did look closed. The other thing in that, oh, I've killed a goat.
That's fine.
We got 3 more. Actually, 4 now. There's a baby. Another thing that was in those leaked documents. Now, I can't get my head around this one. Is that Mossad had agents inside the anti judicial reform protests trying to stir things up and advocate it. But you would think that Mossad would be on the side of the government.
That seems strange.
Yeah. I like watching rides from far away and don't cause me trouble. I love any kind of anti-authority type of deal. Oh man, I was watching these police chases, and it just infuriates me how passengers are treated in police chases. So in the first one, I don't know if this was the reason they were after this guy, but because of, the police report, we know that it was a guy who had been abusing his girlfriend. And in fact, when we finally see the girlfriend, when they finally catch up to him, her face is battered. So, we don't know if she was in that truck voluntarily. We don't know what was happening. And when they pull them over, she just sits quietly and they go get her. but they still put her face down in the mud and cuff her with a knee on her back, even though she did nothing wrong. Then, in a second example, there was a guy who got pulled over for speeding, but he was an illegal alien felon who had been deported. And so now they got these little fingerprint readers with them in the car. And so he hits him with the fingerprint reader and gets the true identity. And when he goes to slap the cuffs on, this guy fights him. And they fight off camera. So all you hear is like, you hear the tussle, but you can't see what's happening. So while they're fighting, girlfriend gets out of the car. And she is just like totally casual, not affected by any of it. She strolls over, picks up the state policeman's hat that fell off during the tussle, and secures it onto the hood of the car. And she's just waiting quietly. And then eventually, the guy escapes. State policeman comes back to the car, cuffs her, and puts her in the car. And then you read in the police report, she was arrested for interfering with an apprehension.
Right.
What nonsense? Wow.
All right. My goal right now that I need to keep in mind is to tame an insect.
Become friends with the insect.
If the charge got dropped, that's worse. That means they impounded the car rather than let her drive it. Although she probably wasn't a citizen either. She probably didn't have a driver's license. But they shouldn't have arrested her. That's ridiculous. Also, she was pregnant. Not very chivalrous to just scamper off and leave your pregnant wife or girlfriend to take the heat while you escape a felony charge. I guess he knew he was going back to the ice tents.
Hi, Cricket.
Alright, mister. Where are you? You're going to join the team.
Please, no.
Fail. Come on. That was a 70%er.
Bad luck. Lucky shot.
We have learned that they have extreme luck down here. Got him. Okay. Dismount. And mount my insector worm. Boar King, I still love you, but you're just too big. You're impractical.
I can't take you anywhere. All right, I almost got everything kind of sorted out again. Put some coal down here.
All right. I need bones.
We got so many of those.
I'll just
What
head
is
down to the goblin.
Those are. They should be in the crafting chest, I thought. Maybe not.
I'll get some fresh ones.
Oh, we might have a place for those. Oh, a bunch of mushroom soups.
Trade those for genetics. Excuse me, sir. I need your bones. Thank you. It'd be cool if the individual visitors had like specific tastes and
Yeah,
decor.
that's what I thought was maybe happening. That's why I wanted to know if I could like click on them, but I don't know. It
And
doesn't seem to be.
one of them really wants bone decor. I just love what the goblins do with the bones. So rustic.
My mom had that growing up.
We did our living room in modern slave camp.
It was a very popular style in the aughts.
Big fan of cannibal culture. Oh my god, I watched the rest of the cannibal guys interrogation and it just gets even crazier. So he claims that Kevin Bacon, the guy that he killed, asked him to kill him. And they were like, okay, why would he ask you to do that? And it's hard to really parse exactly what he said, but basically, Kevin Bacon wanted to provide for his family somehow and wasn't able to. And so this guy told him that not only would he share the trust fund, the secret royalty trust fund that he gets because he's secret royalty, once he gets access to it, but he was also going to use Kevin's bones to grind them up and make bone meal and grow some tulips because tulips were good for starvation.
Don't
And
think so.
during a harsh winter, you could dig up the tulip bulbs and eat them. And somehow that was going to save Kevin Bacon's family from starvation. Also, he was going to move their house from south of I-69, or I think it was I-69, to north of I-69, because when the end times come, south of I-69 will be a starvation land. So if you guys ever, if the coming economic breakdown hits hard, just remember tulips.
Planted tulips around our yard just because they look nice, but I didn't.
Oh, you're all set.
I'm 99% sure you can't eat tulip bulbs. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, the bulb is, huh? Cooking with tulips. They have a bean-like flavor.
You can't get a lot of them though, right? Probably one or two. Oh, I heard that. Wow.
Right now he's angry because he wants something to eat. He wants some of what my husband's eating. Interesting.
Why won't you feed me? I'm starving. Can you
I'm
not see
I
me?
just ate at 7, but I need to eat more.
Now I need insector eggs.
I think we have a bunch of those in the crafting bench. Like, yeah where you're at.
Get this worm up to his full potential. Now, my loyal worm, let's go and capture more of your kind.
You accidentally run him through some salt and he starts screaming. No! He looks like a slug.
I-69 is north-south? Well, listen. It's possible that this guy might have had some flawed logic. You know what else? I'm going to bet that killing Kevin Bacon and eating his testicles didn't get Kevin Bacon's family any closer to financial independence.
That seems pretty likely.
It's a good bet. Uh-oh. River's gonna bark. Oh. What's he doing to this? What's the little orange skull on the side of the screen? Did we ever
I've
determine
never
that?
figured that out. It's always been there as far as I can tell.
I keep trying to mouse over it, but it won't let me do anything with it.
It's green
Maybe-
when you haven't died.
For how long?
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't died at all this stream.
Mine's orange.
probably my fault.
Oh,
you think it's
kind of follows the
universal?
party? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I-69 is east-west between Lansing and Port Huron, Michigan. Big Trucker, are you saying that the Twitch chat led us astray with false facts? Seems impossible. I would take your word for it, though. Being a trucker. Do you think Keenan Bacon's family could live off Footloose money? It's actually a well-known fact that Kevin Bacon lost a shit ton of money to, I think both to his brother and to Bernie Madoff. He's probably still doing all right, though.
lost my staircase. Where's my staircase?
They will wear out eventually.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't love that.
Everything breaks. Everything wears out. That's the new video game reality. I don't like it. Even though it's the regular reality. But that's why we play these games. To escape.
I don't mind that sometimes. I don't like it when tools have a lot of durability because you spend more time fixing them sometimes than actually getting to use them.
That's the big issue with Zed Zone. Literally one magazine of a Glock if you shoot too fast. And it's breaking down. You're mine, insect digger. Welcome to the team. You will be performing the role of tank in this party.
We have like an elf lady here. Give me your rent money. So glad you enjoyed staying at our house all day. Give me your rent. Thank you.
If you'll just write an online review about your stay, we'll give you this 5% off coupon at the IHOP. Minimum $15 order. Stuffed French toast is not included.
They're not real into the stage right now. Like they were using the common room earlier, but none of them were on the stage.
How much is rent? We actually let them decide.
Which is odd. Like, because they'll just give us whatever.
Sometimes if I buy something from Amazon, I'll get like a letter in the mail later. And they're like, oh, you bought this product. Please go here and put this in. You can get another one for free or, some bullshit like that. And it's like, Amazon's not supposed to give you my address, but obviously.
Here you are. Yeah.
And I know I could report it and nothing was going to happen because no one cares. They probably like this for some reason.
Finally rescued the dude.
Uh-oh. Can't pick up. There's a stray acorn. I can't move. Anyone getting some weird serverness?
Yep. I can no longer,
Uh-oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh.
Something strange happened.
Looks like the internet's still working.
Loot is no longer spawning.
Yeah, I just cut down some trees and like there's a single acorn here, but I can't pick it up and none of my wood spawned.
I'm gonna try restarting it. Or...
It's fine.
I can plant trees now. That's odd.
I was underground again. Maybe or can you do it now?
Oh,
Oh,
that
I
kicked
got
me.
kicked. I'm out.
Weird. Let's see. No, internet connection is good. All right. Well, let me re-invite you.
Woo!
Are you able to rejoin?
Mine says connecting to
Uh,
Steam. Please wait.
oh, there we go. It gave me a chance to select my character, and now I'm waiting. Maybe your internet pooped the bed.
If it did, it was very momentary.
Wendell, is that a gallon of lemon flavored water?
It's a gallon of leaf flavored water.
It's clearly a piss jug.
Mmm, tasty.
I just got a stutter. Do one of you get in?
Nope.
All right, let me restart it. One of the few games that doesn't pop you back to the main menu when you exit. I appreciate that. Maybe I should write a thank you letter to the Tard team.
Bloop. Connection failed. Oh wait, and then it's let me in, or it's trying to let me in. I selected my character.
Connecting to Steam. Please wait. It let me pick my character.
There we go.
Oh, it's loading. Yeah.
Oh, and there's all my trees that I was cutting down. I never cut them down at all.
Oh, wow. Did you really have to hit that pig?
Well, he was in the way. He was in the way of progress.
I saw a story. I didn't read the details, but apparently the government is looking to eminent domain some guy's house
Why?
to build a road or something. Or no, it might have been.
Like my worst nightmare.
I think it was a green energy producing structure.
Mm.
Think of the Walmart parking lot we could put here.
We should have another survivor that can come and do stuff.
The last time you said that, I popped one in. But, oh, yeah. Do you want more coordinates?
Yeah, that's fine.
Look at them all sleeping.
Dreaming about hot tubs.
They'll all be up in a minute.
A Ford EV factory. Yeah, that's what it was.
You can't eminent domain for private industry. That's not okay.
Oh, but it's climate change. That changes everything. Rules are different. Exoskeleton seeds. Let's see what that grows.
I mean, as far as that goes, why doesn't Intel just eminent domain AMD? Because it's like, hey, just one processor manufacturer is all we need, right?
Well, I think AMD would have more ability to control the government than the farmers.
Yeah, that's probably true. It's weird how that works. So you get more money, you get more justice.
Yeah.
Always has been, yeah.
There's no way to like multiply the grass seed, is there? Does it
Just
spread?
get more grass.
But I'm saying like you can't plant more than you harvest. So does it spread on its own?
I don't think it spreads on its own.
So you can never get more than there is on the map? That seems wrong.
But there's also grass underground.
Which is weird. Although undergrass would be a great trademark name. Get your ass some undergrass.
Oh, you bastard. Stop it.
Oh, he's hitting. Sure, I left my horse in there. Oops.
I got a health kit in here somewhere, I think.
But I thought I could plant the grass. Do I have to... Is there a way to make grass seed out of grass somewhere?
I think when you hit grass, you'll get the option. You'll get the grass and you'll get seeds, usually.
I'm not getting seed. Oh, because I'm cutting with a scythe.
Yeah.
Ah.
Lucky shot.
Well, actually, this is kind of convenient because I already rescued the thing and I did need to come back.
Yeah, sometimes, like when I'm done checking out at Meijer, I just put my gun in my mouth.
I wake up at home. It's very convenient.
And my groceries are just there. My whole inventory just transfers with me.
I used the self-checkout at Meijer the other day, and usually I won't do that, but I was in a hurry because it was so late. I was late getting home. And it's difficult to see which, because it's so crowded over there, and the way they've got it set up with the line that forces you to look at the candy bars and you can't escape once you're into it, you can't really tell which things are open. Terrible setup.
I had to go to Maya recently, and yeah, and that whole like conga line is terrible. They really just want you to buy more crap. That's why that's designed the way it is.
And they don't want to pay cashiers. We gotta be. Would you say 6 months to a year away from Chat GPT powered automatic cashier?
Maybe sooner.
I think the problem is old people really dislike self-checkout.
Yeah, I'm one of them. Put me in that camp. But then you get in line behind them, and they insist on paying with a check.
Yeah, what year is it?
And they can't, like, they refuse to stock their cart. They just stand there, and everything takes for fucking ever. And then the thing that drives me the most crazy is they're done, and she's now ringing up my stuff, but they're still standing there, like taking 10 minutes to put all their shit back in their purse.
When I was a cashier, I actually really hated it when someone came through with a check. Because we had to put it through like this little machine to read it. And half the time, like, if they had a crappy checkbook where things were kind of wrinkled, it would get stuck in the machine and it was just like a whole process. Supermarket has 2 measly self-checkouts that take cash, but a dozen for card. Yeah, a lot of them don't take it. Like, the hardware store near us, it has a bunch of self-checkout lanes, and, like, half of them have big notices, it's like, card only.
Warming us up for those CBDCs. Aldi is self bag, yeah, and you'll still pretty regularly get people going through the Aldi line who didn't realize that they can't have bags. They have to buy them.
Sometimes I forget that, but usually if I'm in Aldi, I only need, like, 2 or 3 things, so I just carry it out, like, it's not really a big deal.
I had an Instacart coupon, and I got some Aldi stuff, and I didn't even think about that. And I guess they just buy a bag on my dime. But that bag has been a favorite toy of the cats for weeks now.
So they just, like, try to get into it, or
One of them gets into it, and it makes all the crunchy sound, and then the other one wants to go in and get on top of them from the outside, and then a huge battle.
what a fun time. I just scavenge boxes. Yeah, you can do that at, where do we used to go? Sam's Club. Like, they had a big container just full of old boxes at the front you could use to put your groceries in.
Sam's Club had a deal this weekend that was membership, 1 year membership for $10. But I didn't get to it in time. They must have had a really limited run.
Wow, yeah, that's really good. Oh, where are they? South.
I almost pulled the trigger on the Costco membership, but then I just don't think I would make my money back there.
It is a bit of a trip. He's beat my ass. I got like 7 health. Woo!
Yeah, these guys are tough. I'm gonna try to get the hole.
No.
The hole is down.
Oh. My health's regenning, but very slowly.
Does that guy have a katana?
Yeah, and it was like almost one-shot me.
Look, they
Whew.
built a couch.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's still a tunnel.
Oh, is there?
Oh, no? What?
I've got a tunnel.
That's weird. The tunnel's gone for me.
Yeah, it is for me too.
I think the game is running out of, like, there's too many objects.
Something's still spawning dudes.
Yeah, I see the dudes, but I don't see the tunnel. Have you
Yeah, there's no
destroyed it?
tunnel. The music stopped for me too.
I'm working on destroying it. There we go.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, we have a sweet new green couch to put in the base. They're gonna love that.
I already put a blue one in there.
Ooh.
I gotta find my CDs. I stashed my CDs somewhere at the base, and I need them to level up my special skills.
Online, Costco takes all payments. Why wouldn't they?
Oh, I see. Let's put these 2 green together.
I'm in Oz. My Aldi has self-checkout. Our Aldi doesn't have self-checkout, and usually there's nobody at the checkout, and it's got the little sign up. It's like, yeah, fuck off. There's only 2 of us here. Just wait. Dollar General does that same thing, but they don't put up a sign.
Do you hear the guy ranting?
Yeah.
You should. Yeah, you could chat. We'll be able to hear it now.
Madness.
They've got a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings.
What do you think he's talking about?
Mm,
Women's sports?
he's talking about going to the grocery store and the old people writing checks.
Rings of power.
That's my thing to rant about. I'm losing it.
Have they announced when the next version of that comes out next season?
I guess sometime in 2024, but there's been no official date. Apparently, I think it was 37% of people finished it.
Oh, that was like a fall Christmas type release, right?
Yeah, it came out in September.
Oh, so if they repeat that same schedule, it'll drop right in the hottest part of the election year.
They already had the elves are taking our jobs line, which is
I like your new mount. It's got a glorious head plate thing going on there. Is he a skeleton?
Yeah, it's just not even. It's it's only level 1, and it actually holds up okay. Oh no, Krista has organized my chest that I was dumping my inventory into.
there's a couple that you can dump. Yeah, where you are right there. Those can be dumping chests, and then I'll organize if you want.
Well, no, I mean I was just using those for my overflow, so I don't know where all my stuff is now. Really?
Seeds are in this. Food goes in the fridge. General crafting materials is up here near me. Building materials is over here. And then all the armor and ores are down here.
You're gonna be horrified when I take dumping chests hilariously literal.
Expected in 2024. Yeah, I thought that was what it was. But man, that completion rate. Apparently Netflix cancels anything below 50%. Oh, the bugs down here are swearing at me. When I walk by them, they have symbols over their heads.
Easy.
I thought Netflix just cancels anything that seems to be popular. Apparently they have pretty strict standards about what they want to invest money into.
Probably more now than ever before.
Yeah.
I wish I could have like a do not loot list because I don't want arrows ever anymore. Don't give me arrows.
Put locks on the chest. I wish you could label them. As far as I know, there's not a way to label the chests in this game.
It's KFC mashed potatoes on a stick for you guys. I don't know what that means.
What is happening in here?
I accidentally cast a defensive spell.
Silver shovel. Oh, Mr. High Roller here. Iron shovel's not good enough for you, huh? Where's everybody that wanted fruit salad? You know what I actually liked from KFC? I actually remember the bowl that was mashed potatoes, corn, gravy, and chicken and cheese all together. I actually liked that.
Ooh. I didn't like my food to touch as a child, and I still kind of feel weird about it now.
I would like to have gotten it without the gravy, but I didn't want to ask for that and have them fuck with my food.
Here to provide proof of life with a resub. Hello, Josh and Droid. Thank you.
Thank you. It's awesome.
Still have those in Wisconsin? I don't know that we don't have them here. I haven't been there in a long time. I like how they launched a product and called it the Famous Bowl before it was famous, but because it was so like weird and controversial, it immediately became famous.
Maybe that's how it was designed.
It worked.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody in town has upgraded their taste to silver. They no longer want iron items.
it's because we made a gold anvil. The word got around fast.
They're like, they have 2 hot tubs. They have toilets. I don't have. Has there been a toilet in any of the towns we've visited?
That's a good point.
We've
They're
got
just shit in
3
the moat.
toilets. Yeah. And we've got showers and we've got wash basins.
Oh, they hate us. They hate us for our freedoms.
I mean,
Have you had poutine? I actually haven't, and I don't think I would like it, but everybody says I would. My only experience with poutine is Monbazou. Apparently, there's now in Monbazou, the truck is upgradable like the BMW, and there's a dog. There's a new apartment. I'm tempted to start over, but I don't know if I want to go through all that grind again.
how do you make the saltpeter again?
And the gunpowder bench out of dirt.
Oh, right.
Also,
The
there's
Maple
now
King.
there's now a hard mode where you don't get the truck or the log splitter. And the poutine can expire. Wow, our farming is much more elaborate and exotic now. It looks like there's a lot of alien creatures growing.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of cave stuff.
The cave stuff makes the current crafting whatever, which is nice. Yes, that's much more effective. Come, replica human. Oh, right. I need to upgrade nightmare fuel. I forgot.
Oh, yes. Let's do that.
It's only level 1 and it doesn't die constantly, like me. It's nice. Where do you do that? I've hit the complexity point where it's like, now what is going on here?
Yeah.
Meat and
Let me
bones.
go through 20 menus to find what I need.
Order fries and gravy separately. It seems like dipping them in the gravy would be better because if you pour the gravy over, it's going to make them mushy. You know what I love is the gravy that you get with the chicken tenders at Dairy Queen, but with the fries instead.
I also leveled up the lioness because why not?
She's old news. I don't talk to her anymore.
Well, she should be more useful now, just guarding the base. Pheromones chicken. Attract chickens around you for 30 seconds. Interesting.
I don't understand the utility of those. I guess you could sort of like Pied Piper your animals to different areas to manage them. What's amber used for?
I don't know. There's so many items in this game. I'm like, I don't know what that is.
I found a grounder grenade, 100 and some damage.
Is the insector drill what you're using? That's a pick upgrade, I guess.
Yeah, it's really pretty cool. But I don't know if maybe the golden pick is going to be even faster, but it seems like that like the golden pick should be like motorized or something if it's going to continue.
I don't have enough gold to make a pick.
Let's see
Oh,
if a
the
gold pick can
spear.
find it. Nope, still can't. The Meko stuff still can't do anything with it.
The Parasect spear is 73 damage. The gold sword is only 58, so I think their stuff is better than gold.
The insect stuff?
Yeah.
Well,
They really run over.
Something digging?
That was me. I was
Oh.
testing it out.
oh, it does
What?
six blocks at a time. The golden pickaxe.
Oh wow.
That's madness. Come here, robot. Make it better.
Free KFC. There used to be at the old office I worked at, there was a Chipotle, and you could put your business card in to a fishbowl, and then they'd pull one out, and that business got free Chipotle that day. And I guess everybody in the office except me just did nothing but mainline Chipotle every day of the week, because we would get that 2 to 3 times a month.
Yeah. All right, it's 11 o'clock. Do we want to go try to clear out the level 14 or whatever, or we're ready?
I think we'll almost surely die. Krista doesn't even have the vaccine.
I'm playing Innkeeper Simulator.
Get all these nightmare mushrooms. There's so much we can make from those. I think there's enough stuff that the vaccine can be made at the thing. Let me see. It's got to be this thing, right? 10 through 14 environmental adaptability shot. I need egg and meat. All right, hang on. Egg. Where's the meat? Where's the beef? Oh, it's not
We have
beef.
a bunch in the
it's-
fridge.
All right, I got it. All right, there it is. It's on the bench over there.
Bench.
The bone bench, or yeah. See, it's just laying on the table there. Yeah, Krista
Oh, I
got
just
it.
picked it up here. I'll put it.
No, that's
put
for
it in
you
this-
because Ryan
oh.
already did it.
Do you know that? I don't know if it was in response to "Where's the Beef," but I think it was. Because wasn't "Where's the Beef" about the quarter pounder?
Yeah.
So Burger King responded with a third pounder, and
Yeah.
people were too stupid. They didn't understand that a third
Yeah.
was more than a quarter.
But the number is lower. It's not as much beef. Yeah.
How's nobody riding the giant glowing red-eyed boar? His hitbox is too big. He's inconvenient because
Yeah.
you can't get to. It's like my car at a drive up ATM. It's too low.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We should set up this stuff in the yard so people know we mean business. There you go.
The music really gives you a buff. Like your character walks around sparkly for a little bit.
There's a jukebox.
Yeah, I saw that. I might put one of those in.
Oh, look at this. Group showers.
Just empty.
They're like, we've never had a shower before.
She just took a book to the shower.
Yeah, they'll also pull a mug out of nowhere and just start drinking while they're in the shower.
Levels 10, 11, and 13 for more survivors. That seems doable.
I'll have to expand out and make more bedrooms.
That survivor's also pretty close.
You need
Oh, can be made from the fusion pool. What the hell?
So there's 2 vaccines.
Yeah.
Or no, there might be 3. There's one every 5 levels, I think.
so.
Wonder if the golden feeding trough means that they eat less food before babies come.
Oh wait, let me level up the insector worm there. Hang on. I was like, where'd he go? Oh, he'll have to dismount for a second.
I didn't understand why you would want to upgrade the feed trough, but maybe that's it.
I don't know if that's true, but it worked with the stove.
That's
Oh,
true.
you already leveled it up. Never mind, it's good.
Yeah, he's level 2.
I forgot to level up Nightmare Tank, so now he's level 3. Yours is level 3 too, as well. Your little roly dude, or your little insector dude. It's level 4 that we need for the other thing.
I wonder how far down the levels go.
It's like NetHack level 99. Probably not, but you know, maybe.
All right, well, something to look forward to.
Yep.
Fun times. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you
Bye.
sometime.
Patreon podcast will be out probably this week. So if you're a patron, look out for that.
We might try to find a different game for Friday, so this might be the last stream of this.